You don't truly understand fear until you're strapped into a fighting belt alone on a beach and 400 yards out in the surf, something ancient, angry, and unbelievably powerful is peeling line off your reel like a freight train in the dark. The rod is bent into a screaming arc. Your hands are shaking, not from the cold but from adrenaline. This is the world of shark fishing, and it's not for the faint of heart. Out here, it's man versus monster. No backup, no second chances, just steel, salt, and muscle. Whether you're on a sun-baked pier in Florida, a kayak off the California coast, or a remote beach under a blood-orange moon in Texas, the thrill of shark fishing doesn't just live in the catch. It lives in the unknown. What's down there? How big is it? And will your knots, your gear, your nerves hold? In this ultimate long-form deep dive, we're exploring everything about the pursuit of one of the ocean's most powerful predators. We'll break down the best rigs, the strongest knots, the most brutal battles, and the wildest real-life encounters ever recorded by hardcore anglers chasing toothy giants. This isn't your granddad's fishing trip. This is primal, pulsing, blood and saltwater warfare. And if you're ready to stand on the edge of the food chain, then let's go all in. Shark fishing is a battle of strategy and muscle, science and instinct. First, let's talk location. You don't just throw a bait in the ocean and hope a shark shows up. These predators are territorial, migratory, and smart. Understanding their behavior is crucial. Blacktip sharks prefer the shallows and warm surf zones, while bull sharks can show up in both salt and fresh water, including estuaries and river mouths. Then your rod tip jerks, the clicker screams, and you're suddenly not alone. Next, let's break down your gear. There's no room for compromise when you're up against 500 pounds of pissed-off muscle. Your rod should be a heavy-action stick with serious backbone, 10 to 12 feet for surf casting, shorter and stouter for boats. Reels. Think Penn Senator 9.0, Shimano Tiagra, Avet EXW, reels that hold over 600 yards of 100 LB braid and feature smooth, strong drags. Your main line should be 80-130 lb braid, backed with a 200-400 lb monofilament shock leader to absorb those savage strikes. And don't even think about skipping wire. A 3 to 6 foot wire leader, 300-500 lb test is mandatory, unless you want to watch your catch swim away with your rig in its mouth. The knots that hold it all together are your lifeline. For the braid to mono connection, the FG knot is king, slim, strong, and reliable. The Bimini twist doubles your braid and adds shock strength. The uni to uni knot is another solid, easier to tie choice. For mono or fluoro to wire, go with a haywire twist. It's tough and designed for high-pressure toothy fights. And when you tie to the hook, a Snell knot or improved clinch works. But always test your knots. Tug like you mean it, because that shark will. Bait and presentation come next. Blood is the trigger. Fresh fish like bonito, jack crevalle, bluefish, mullet, or mackerel work best. Use big chunks or whole bait depending on your target. Match the hook size to the bait, usually 12-0 to 20-0 circle hooks. For surf fishing, kayak the bait out 100-400 yards past the breakers. Use floats to keep the bait suspended, especially when sharks are cruising mid-column. On boats, drift with chum slicks and stagger multiple baits. Now let's get into the fight. A shark hookup is chaos. The first run is explosive. Line dumps off the reel, your drag screams, and your heart pounds. Don't lock your drag tight. Keep it firm but forgiving. Let the shark run. Let it wear itself out. Pump and reel slowly, short strokes. Watch the rod tip. If the shark turns toward you, crank fast. If it shakes, ease up slightly. Boat anglers, have a belt and harness ready. Beach anglers, plant your feet, bend your knees, and dig deep. The fight can last 20 minutes, or over an hour. Landing the shark safely is the final test. Use gloves, long-handled D-hookers, and bolt cutters. Never bring the shark fully out of the water unless tagging for science. Remove the hook fast or cut the leader close to the mouth. Revive the shark by pushing water over its gills until it swims off strong. Respect the fish. Respect the ocean. Shark fishing is raw and real. It humbles you. It teaches patience, power, and respect. And in those moments, when you feel the tug, hear the reel scream, and go toe-to-toe with one of nature's fiercest predators, you are more alive than ever. That's the magic. That's the addiction. That's shark fishing.